Hey, welcome to Urbyn Kitchen. Today, I'm going to be answering questions from some of our friends on Facebook. It's like Bonita Ogburn. She wrote in and she asked me, did I have any suggestions for meatless, low-carb dishes that she can entice her little ones with? So I thought this was a good question because I am on the same path. I have to somehow get my knucklehead little boys and the knucklehead big one to do more low carb solutions and no meat. So I suggest you do things with more multigrain pastas, more rice dishes, preferably a brown rice. And for meat substitute, you can use either portobello mushrooms or flavored tofu, or you can get the plain firm packed tofu and you can flavor it yourself. And we have like one of our shows that we've done with the rotini pasta and the sausage crumbles. You can use that recipe but omit the sausage. You can use an oyster mushroom or a portobello mushroom or an Italian seasoned packed tofu in place of the sausage crumbles. You can still use the pasta, the cream, and the tomatoes, but you can substitute the regular pasta for a whole wheat pasta. Or you can use the couscous. Anything multigrain, low carbs, just not a heavy starch content, and try to push more fresh vegetables, different alternatives to meat, and I think that will go along great. So that's the answer to that question. Thanks for writing in, Bonita. I really appreciate it, and thanks for the support. After Thanksgiving, I had like floodload of questions about different things I'm preparing or different ways to prepare certain things. So I just thought I'd answer a few questions for you guys. And one of the biggest questions and the most posted I got was about what to do with my bird, my holiday bird. Well, I have a very simple answer for you. I normally brine my birds. Now, what is a brine, you may ask? I'll tell you what a brine is. A brine is basically an extensive marinade. It's made up of water, some type of acidic liquid like vinegar. I prefer beer, not because I'm an alcoholic, just because I happen to like the taste that beer gives to the meat. But you can use orange juice, grapefruit juice, like I said before, a vinegar like a champagne vinegar, or basically a cider vinegar. Anything that has a very high acidic level would be great. Then you can add all that to your water, and then you can use equal parts salt to equal parts sugar. A lot of times, being that I add other herbs and spices to my brine, I kind of cut back on the sugar. But if you, let's say, choose a pork, you would want a more sweet taste to your pork, so you would add more sugar than you would salt. But to this, which is my water, you always start with the water base. You add your acidic fluid, your salt, and your sugar, and you stir that all up. Then you place your meat into it. So basically you would need a large container, but large enough to fit into your refrigerator because it has to be refrigerated. I don't like to brine things more than 24 hours, but a lot of people, depending on the thickness of the meat and the actual type of meat, they usually let it go for 2 to 3 days. It can, like pork chops, really thick cut pork chops can go for like 2 to 3 days. And your meat sits there and it absorbs all that good liquid that you have. It's not only marinating itself, but the meat content is breaking down. So that will give you a juicier, more tender form of meat when you bake it. So, or you can possibly fry it too. That adds to the juiciness of it. It all seals in that juice. It breaks down the composition of the meat, so you have a very juicy, tender piece of meat. Everyone here at Urbyn Kitchen would like to wish you and your family happy holidays. See you next time.